How's it going, everyone? Protopon here. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry it took me so long to get to uploading the new video, guys. I've been very busy this week, and then I kind of was a little bit under the weather. Still kind of am. So it just took me a while to be able to get in the mood to be able to record another video. But I have been doing a bit of setup for this video, and I've got a couple surprises for you guys. First off, I want to show you guys the boat or the ship as is right now. Um, and there it is. So far, we've got the whole back cabin done, and I really like the way this is turning out. We've got the captain's upper deck area, and the steering wheel put in. Um, I made kind of like a custom post that he would stand on. But we'll get over there in just a moment because I have another surprise for you guys. And I'm still waiting for a more updated resource pack to come that's not some completely outdated. But I did find a pretty cool resource pack that I want to use until um, a newer one comes out. And I want to show you guys that and what everything looks like with that resource pack on. So here we go. Here it is. This is what's called Epic Adventures. That's what the creators of the resource pack decided to call it. And I think it looks pretty good. Let's take a look at the boat. Look at how much cooler and more realistic that boat looks now. I absolutely love this resource pack. I'm sad that it's a little outdated, but um, tell me what you guys think in the comments below if you think this thing looks nice or not. If the majority of you think you probably like the vanilla look better, we can go back to using that. But I'm liking this one so far. It's pretty cool. Look at like how this is what I'm talking about. Like the andesite, polished andesite, and the polished dorite kind of had a different texture in the vanilla mode from each other, and now it looks more like unison. Like I think it looks pretty good. The the brick stands out so much more now with the black brick from the cobbled deep slate or the cobbled whatever or the deep slate brick. I mean, look at the detail in this. Like the chests look great. Like the furnaces look great. The wood looks phenomenal. Like this isn't the most realistic resource pack that I've ever used, but this looks pretty good. I mean the map is kind of hard to kind of determine the difference, but like look at this navigation block here. The lanterns look great. I don't know. Here, let me go show you guys the turtle. The turtle looks phenomenal. Um, Here he is. Like look at how real that looks. It looks so good. The sandstone brick here, like that looks great. The sand looks great. The water has a really nice ripple effect. Like I'm liking this, but you guys let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Let's get on over to the ship and let me show you guys what we've got going on. Man, it looks so good in this texture pack. Absolutely loving it. Here we go. Like the wood looks so much better in this resource pack. That looks so amazing. So this is what I did. I ended up getting two ways to get up on both sides of the boat with just ladders, obviously. But I think this looked pretty good, or this turned out pretty good, position-wise, because we're gonna come up here, and my plan is that we're gonna have like the storage cargo um, port probably like either here or actually probably more likely it's going to be right here in the middle. Um, and then over here we're going to have like a way to get down to the lower deck for like the quote unquote crewmates that would be on the ship. Obviously we have these dirt blocks here as our placeholders for where we want to put the different masts, the main mast and the sub mast. But look at how good this looks. Like this looks like a real ship now, the way that the resource pack has turned this. I still gotta empty out the bottom here with from the water, and we can start doing things down here. But I think for the most part, I might do that off screen, of course, because that would just it's gonna take a lot of time. Let me show you the rest of what I built. I really like the upper deck here. Um, go up here. I still got my crafting table just in case we've got things that we need to do up here, but this is where the wheel is, and I think I designed this, I mean, quite well, considering that this is an even boat compared to an uneven boat. Um, if it was in an uneven boat, we would only have one block for the steering wheel, but since it's an even boat in the middle, we had to do it too wide, which is fine. Just looks like it's like the boat is so massive it takes like a big wheel in order to turn it or whatever. I don't know if that's a technical thing in real life, but I like it. I think it looks pretty sweet. Of course, we've got the side rails here, and then like an upper, like a back area to the boat. Um, and of course, these corner areas that you'd be able to see behind and whatever. But I really like it. The jungle wood compared to the oak, I think is just the right. Like, I mean, dark oak would be pretty sweet. It would give the ship more like ominous look, I guess, or just like obviously just a darker look to it. But I like the jungle wood and the oak wood combination. I think it is the right touch of contrast. Um, the windows look nice, but the doors look great. But you come in here and we have a lot of playroom for the captain's quarters cabin here. We've got these really cool back windows that are phenomenal. I'm thinking about like putting like a desk here and a captain's chair. That'd be pretty cool. And then maybe do like a room over here. I don't know. We'll play around with it. It does look like I need to fix this block right here and use this. There we go. I'm planning on putting like bookshelves in here, like that'd be cool, on like in the corners here, where this kind of sticks out. Um, but I'm really liking this. It's really cool, in my opinion. Um, but yeah, so far that's what we've got going on. I also did a little bit of, obviously a little design play with the ship as well. Like we've got these uh, fencings here just to kind of give it some character and just a design aspect, right? Um, the outer part of the cabin on the sides are going to look like that. It's pretty cool, I think. Um, and then you come over here, and then underneath the front of the boat, you can kind of see continued the same idea, and it gives it a little bit more depth, I think. Like obviously it being staggered already gives it depth, but it looks like the boat had a good design aspect to it. It just gives it a nice touch, I think. Um, it is getting night, so I should go sleep this off. But um, what I think I want to do in this video is no, here, let's look at this from behind real quick. It is so cool. I like it. I think this is turning out really nice. But yeah, I think for this video, I think I want to get the masts in. I mean, finishing the boat, I think is a little bit ambiguous for us to do in this video. But I want to get the masts in. I think that would be cool. Maybe get the cargo port in. We might even do two of those, like two side by side or something. I don't know. We'll see what it's gonna take. But um, anyway, let me go sleep. Let me go gather some resources. And then we can start doing some extra work on this. So I'll see you in just a moment. All right, here we are, guys, and I think we're basically ready. Kind of already got a slight head start because I kind of wanted to play around with size of how tall our masts need to be. And I think I've come up with a decent height for them. It's funny because if you go all the way up to the top there, you're basically towering over the lighthouse. But basically what you want to do is you do this spiral technique at first to get your layout in. I find it to be the easiest thing to do. We might make this one just a smidge taller now that I'm looking at it. Um, but you do this in order to make it a little bit easier on you. You just got to be careful not to fall. Otherwise, you're going to take a lot of damage or potentially die depending on where your life is at. But yeah, I did this to get a rough layout of how high up we want to be. Excuse me. I want to just make this a couple more tall. You don't want the front mast to be, whoops, taller than your main mast. I think this is probably roughly a good size comparison right here. Probably do this. And then basically from this point, you just start filling in like so. And actually what I want to do is hold on, let's do this real quick. Take these, we're gonna have to do this, unfortunately, and waste a little bit of wood, but that's okay. Grab that. I want some toppers. It eliminates the little stub look right here at the very top, so we're gonna do that. Ooh. That even switches if you do that. Okay, that's good to know. Let's do that. All right. So we do that then, I guess? Yeah, I guess that works. And that just fell. But yeah, we'll do this like so. Not right there. Hold on. Ooh, this might be tricky. Here, let's do this. Okay. We put the normal one in, and then we put the topper on. Like so. We cut this down. Huh. Let me go grab those pieces real quick so they don't despawn, because we do need those. I'm trying to figure out this dilemma now, because I have to do it from the bottom. But yeah, this is coming along great, I think, as far as boat as a whole. I really like the way this is turning out so far. Ooh, almost fell there. And we did fall. See, now we weren't even all the way up, and that just took like half of our life away. So yeah, you gotta be careful when doing this. I just did it again. But it is theoretically, not really theoretically, it is an easy way to do this because you just build down from here. It's just very dangerous. Make sure you have a lot of food on you just in case. You can boost your health back up. I gotta figure out this problem because now I'm thinking about these toppers and technically, right, I think I know what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna build up like this to the very top. We're gonna do this, And I should have brought like a bucket of water with me. That was my mistake. Oh, clutched it. All right, cool. All right, now we get back with this. And this is now this becomes the easy part. The topper part was the hardest part. Now it just comes down to building straight down from our points like this, like so. And this just becomes as easy as pie. So I'm gonna get all this in real quick. I just wanted to show you how to do this process. I'm gonna get this in. I'm gonna get the masts done as far as the stems go, and then from there, I gotta farm up a lot of wool in order to get the actual sails in, and I have to make a lot more fence posts because you want to use fence posts. It's gonna give it a nice aesthetic look. Technically, there should be a cross beam now that I'm thinking about this. We'll worry about that later. So I will see you guys again in just a moment. I'm also gonna go sleep, so I'll see you guys in just a bit. All right, guys, here we are. I'm gonna do a slight bit of an update. We're still nowhere near being able to complete the current project right now, but I just wanted to give you a slight little insight to, or a view of what's been happening so far. I have a lot more wool to collect up. As you can see, we have 46 blocks right here, but this is not going to be enough because we have 2 sails to do. But this is what I've got so far. Um, I've got my platform that we're going to be starting to use so we can start building the sails. But I've got the 2 masts here. I've got some fence posts lining it as a decorative kind of thing, but we're also going to have anchor points at the top and 2 sides here, and we're going to start getting the sails in. Not entirely sure how we're going to craft these, so just keep in mind this is going to be kind of experimental, and hopefully it turns out okay. But let's get to the top here. We're going to start with this one here. But basically we're going to do this, and that's going to be our anchor point. And then basically what I think we're going to do is we're going to build, the next one is going to be out for a bit. We're going to kind of like carve it kind of like with a swooping motion. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We come out like, oh boy. We basically come out kind of on this angle here. And then we do one like that. Oh boy. Okay. That's gonna fall, of course. But we're gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna do this. Of course, it fell right there. That's gonna be a bit of a trick to get. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out, guys. I really don't. Just bear with me. Okay, we do that. Let's see if we can get rid of those eggs. Let's get the fence post back. Yeah, I just want to kind of give you a slight bit of an update to exactly what I've been doing. I know for you guys it's only been like a split moment, but for me it's been quite some time doing this. So Just, again, you're just gonna have to bear with me on this project. So we want to do that. That's the diagonal part. Let me just get rid of this. Where's our bucket? Let's get rid of the string. Let's just take this out for a second. So yeah, this isn't looking too bad. Come to me, son of a... whatever. Okay, so yeah, like that, it's basically gonna keep going out from here. So like the next step, I think, hold on, let me line this up here. That's a neat trick. Yeah, I think I know how this is gonna work now. So from here we do a... we need it to come out again, so we do this. You put it on the angle, like so. Chop that out. And we gotta do it to the other side. But we're gonna go get that piece. This is gonna be a very long process. For sure. I'm gonna do that. Take this. So we're gonna do this. Yep, that's right. And we do this, and then we do this, and that's basically going to be the process here. That's legitimately going to be the process. It's going to come out on an angle up to some point where we're going to swoop it back down. But we want this to be a nice size mass or nice size sail, and that one too. But this is going to be the process. It's just going to slightly keep sticking out one by one up to a certain point, and then we're going to like do like an under swoop going towards this anchor point and that anchor point, and that is going to be the process for this. So I'm going to keep working on this. I just wanted to give you this brief update, and I'll bring you right back in once both of these masts or these sails are in and show you what it looks like. I might even add in some colored wool to give it like the middle parts of these sails like a design aspect. So I'll bring you guys right back in as soon as all of this is done. I'll see you in a moment. Alright guys, I've got things kind of wrapped up at this point. Before I show you guys the boat, how it is right now, I want to show you what I had to do, a little side project that I had to do while gathering the resources that were needed to finish the sails of the boat. I ended up making a little sheep farm. It's not too far from the lighthouse. We have our corral, and I ended up making this little platform up here, kind of like an observation deck for the sheep. And I quite like this. It's a interesting little sheep farm that I've concocted here. I spent quite a few nights in game here, um, farming up the wool that was required for the sails. It was a lot of wool. But these woolly boys here are the ones that help me out. I have the double gate system here, so that way you don't accidentally release one of the sheep out. And this worked quite well. Really like this. But anyway, let's move on and let's go see the finished outer ship, or at least basically what is the finished outer ship. We're really not that far. Like as you can kind of see right over there, there's our lighthouse. So we're not far at all. But I really like the way that the ship turned out here. And it's going to start coming into view. There it is. Excuse me. But yeah, I spent a multitude of hours getting this done. Just the farming alone took quite the time. And then also trying to figure out the design for the sails. I know I've seen sails done differently, and it just depends on how you wanna craft them. But I think these turned out quite well. You have obviously the anchor point all the way up at the top there, but we have some rope that I've strung to hold the other parts of the mast. I think it gives it a very nice aesthetic look. I kind of ran out of what was needed to make some more leads. Otherwise, I probably would have done the same thing that I did here with the sides here and connected. But seeing how this is a smaller sail, I guess it was really not that much needed. Um, but I do like the way these both turned out. Um, the rope trick that I used was not the way that I would have wanted to utilize the rope, but um, unfortunately, you can't just tie a lead, an animal lead, to two fence posts and call it good. You actually have to have it tied off on an animal first. So what I ended up doing is I made a little hole in these. As you can kind of hear, there are chickens hidden in the masts as anchor points. Um, but at least it's cool. It's fine. Like, I like it. It really, like, you can even see the chicken right there. He's kind of sticking out. Um, but I really like utilizing the actual rope. I think it really gives it a nice look. Unfortunately, they only have a short distance. Like this right here, I tried starting it like at this point, like back here, but it was too long of a distance to tie off here. Like this is as far as a lead can go before it either breaks or you just can't tie it off at all. So unfortunate, but at the same time, I did get to add to the sides of these sails, and it does kind of give it a really cool look to it. I really do like it. It still turned out quite fine. We do have our cargo hold door here, which I might play around with to possibly get a mechanism to open all these like at once, but um, that's gonna come on a later date. But apart from that, honestly, guys, I mean, there's still a lot of work to do with this ship. A lot of internal stuff that I'm honestly just considering doing on my own time, um, and then showing you guys in some future video um, what I've come up with. Because you can honestly design the internal part of a ship however you want, and there is no like, oh, this is how you do this part, this is how you do this part. Like it's completely customizable. I mean, technically it's Minecraft, everything's completely technically customizable, but um yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what my vision is completely for this. Like obviously we gotta empty out this water, but um somewhere over here we're gonna have like the stairs that lead down from the top deck down here and then split off into, okay, how many rooms are we going to have? We're going to have the cargo hold. We're going to have a bunk room. We're going to have, all these other things. And I'm not really sure how I want to do that. And I'm not going to waste time sitting around until I figure that out and then show you guys. So it's basically going to be the ship's basically done as is from the outside view. I mean, we could put some decorations on the deck here, which again, I can do as I go along. So right now the ship's done, and I will show you guys in future episodes or in a future episode when it's all like, all the little designs are done internally and all that. I can show you in a different episode. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in to this episode. I hope you guys liked it. I know I really enjoyed the way the ship turned out. Again, let me know what you think about the texture pack that we're using. Like, I mean, look at the armor. Like, the armor looks really nice. It's got some detail in it. Um, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Please, if you haven't subscribed and you've been watching a couple videos and you like them, please hit that like button. Please consider subscribing. It's going to help out the channel grow. It's going to help out with the algorithms on YouTube to, let other people that might be interested in watching this kind of content, it'll pop up on their feed. And it'll really get this channel going. So, uh, wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day. Please take care, guys, and peace.